right, so welcome everybody to our meetup on the Curious Agilist. We are recording the session with the intention that we will share with our lovely community. You can revisit this video. Of course, people who have joined will get the first link to the video, and probably in a week or so we will publish it publicly. We have with us Dr. 𝐂𝐮𝐞 𝐂𝐮𝐫𝐢. Doctor, if you can wave at everybody. Everyone is curious. I'm
Yes.
really eager. Yeah, 𝐂𝐮, thank you for accepting. And we have a lot of we have Dipti and Surya also. If you can wave, many of you might have registered with them also. So yes, but then over to you, 𝐂𝐮, and those who have seen. We are seeing each other after a long time. So nice to see you all. Thank you for encouraging us. I think I'll not take much time. Over to you, 𝐂𝐮.
So, Vineet, if I can just speak, a little about 𝐂𝐮 so that everybody is aware, who will be helping them to understand AI. So, 𝐂𝐮 is an AI expert, AI and Agile coach with 19 plus years of IT experience. He specializes in AI and Agile transformation, known for enabling teams through clarity, collaboration, and continuous improvement. A global speaker and thought leader, he is recognized for pioneering the fusion of AI and Agile to reshape team dynamics and organizational delivery. He holds a doctorate in AI transformation from Thames International University, Paris, and continues to influence the global Agile community with innovative, future ready perspectives. Thank you so much, 𝐂𝐮, for joining us. I'm sure this is going to be a wonderful and enriching session on AI with so many questions from many participants. So let's get started.
Yeah, thank you. The pressure is on me. So I always believe that, it's a presenter's responsibility to ensure that the presentees are not sleeping, especially they are on remote. So it comes with a lot of responsibility. I'm going to share my screen straight away and let's get started. So it's been couple of years now that AI came in, somewhere in 20, I think November, December, we got the first ChatGPT came in, changed a lot. The world transpired into prompt engineering. We all went behind it. Now it's all towards a lot of different creatives. So just to start with this, are we really curious still? And are we curious to be reactive or are we curious to be explorative? This is the question. So this is more of an interactive discussion, I would say, a session where we really want to have a collaboration to go with some activity, one activity as well in between. But to start with, how curious are you in exploring this? So what we actually want from you, be curious, ask questions on the chat box, and also in case we have polls like this in between or at the end, do participate and do answer your poll, your insights, so that we get to hear more about you. So what is AI? If you really want to define this in 5 words, what it would be? Can you use a Zoom chat to ping in your insights, please? Now that you know what AI is, if you have given only 5 words, what you would say about this? Makes the work easier and faster. Tool, a human robot who can help in all aspects. Oh, boon and bane. Automate mundane tasks. Good one. Einstein in our pocket. That's quite courageous. Making machines respond like human does. AI that can't replace humans. Machine trying to behave human-like. Simulation of human intelligence. AI, companion. Great insights coming in. This is actually the perspective that is very important for the session. A new Google with exact answers. Tool to help common man. Common man, intelligence that amplify humanity. Good one. Anything else? Really great insights coming in, a program, a new tool, solution for complex problems, something which ease your work so that you can focus on more efficient tasks. Machines that mimic human intelligence. Great insights. Be there with this, whatever you have said so far, right? And whatever you're expressing right now, trained by human to get required output. great one. When you say artificial intelligence, it is again about something to do with intelligence that brings in some in the machines, trying to mimic or trying to be like that, and how it basically came in through a journey. We have a basic understanding of what AI is, not in detail, but exactly to understand what is the basic foundation of AI and how it basically cultivates today where we are from the journey. So thank you for all the insights. Let that come up through. We will, those are quite valuable to see how we can link it and can basically learn from this in this session. So this is exactly what, how the journey of AI has been since long. We have artificial intelligence as the bigger, it's like a peel of onion, like an onion that when you peel down, right? So you have a bigger AI, you have machine learning, you have deep learning, you have generative AI. That's where the world is right now, right? You have some examples there as well. So AI is a bigger nutshell. It's a bigger thing where you have a lot of intelligence areas to be experienced. Way back in 1998, 99 is when the Kasparov was beaten by a chess or the AI chess game, which was constructed by IBM. That was one of the first time when human was beaten by AI in a chess game. That one of the examples of AI. It all started. Please ensure to be on mute, guys. Okay. So then it all started from Alan Turing. Now, everybody nowadays, we go back to Alan Turing's Turing test in 1956, and it all evolved from there. I think we all might be knowing this. In current ways, AI got evolved to have a subsidiary of it called as machine learning. And machine learning is a more concrete aspect of AI that defines the way how artificial intelligence is being crafted. So today, when you go back to Netflix, you go back to Amazon, you recommend, you suggest, you see the viewing history coming on. That's all machine learning. Hope you all know about this. It came down to more deeper into it, the deep learning, where you had a lot of expressions, a lot of ways of how your likes and dislikes, and more about your views, more about your specifications can be learned. Those just an example there of facial recognition. Maybe it could be about your facial attendance as well in your office. It could be anywhere in your systems that are using it. Those all comes down to your deep learning. All those reels and videos you get on your cell phones just because you like them. That's all deep learning aspect that you go through, right? And then came generative AI, more about to develop or create something new with the existing data available with respect to your input. It's the only form of AI where input and output is expected. It's just about the crafting and creation that you don't know how it is coming to you. And we are completely in awe of the generated insight coming to us. So moreover, a hierarchy of AI, which basically started from the larger AI, and then we stepped down into it. Very soon, we're coming towards quantum, which is going to be coming very soon. That's going to be more faster than what we have today. And that's where we have GPT, which is generative pre-trained transformer. It's something that you have an executing model which has already been trained. So just at a high level, this is what AI is. This is what AI's steps have been. If you peel the onion like this, that's exactly how it has been going deeper into it. But with that theory coming in, I want to give you a simple example. And, I just want to give a simple example. This is a normal question that I've always been asked. And I'm pretty sure that what this AI and how this basically works. Now, we want to deep dive with a small example to all of you that how it basically works too. So this is a normal question that we all might be having to ourselves, right? What you basically want to have for lunch, for dinner. Oh, specifically in India now, it's a dinner time. And this is a question that I do get, we all might be get to ourselves, right? And then we have a series of understanding of how we respond back to this question. So when this question comes to me, I have an answer to that question when my wife asks to me. It could be vice versa as well. Sometimes I cook, so I ask her, but then there's a definite answer. But for me, it is more about that you can cook anything. That's a reflex that we basically get. That's more about the sweet intelligence that we possess. And sometimes when we say that, I don't have anything, you have to be more specific. I want to check with my son or, my family members to help me with whatever they would like to have. So I am a very big foodie and I like to eat outside a lot to be very, very unhealthy. So I can say pizza. And that collective intelligence goes well with my son because he also wants to eat outside. That's exactly what we possess. And then post that, a message comes from the other side of my wife saying that, you already had pizza, you're not healthy. Why can't we have something more healthy and more effective today? Why can't we have something salads today to go with? Or something else? That's a quality intelligence that we all possess. And that's exactly what comes down to collaboration. And then finally, we have autonomous intelligence of a way that just order it, just the way we have a protocol to do it. Let's close it and discuss it. These are steps exactly what we all do. And we as humans, we as our professional roles possess and exhibit every day. This is exactly what GPT does. This is exactly what generative AI does. A simple example to link you. This is exactly when you ask a prompt, it takes the data to go to an LLM and get back the data from there. The entire journey is more about collecting, getting that cluster data together, bring in the quality of vector databases to ensure you're matching the right response to the prompt, and then performing the autonomous intelligence using agents today. So just a small, simple example in relation to what we do. And because we have dinner coming in, I thought of having this example to go through. So I like to learn like this. So I just thought of having an example, which is quite simple, but more about this, all this intelligence is something that we all possess. It's just a reflection that we see in AI. So believe that all the answers that came in when I asked the question about AI, more about you and you being human, what is that you feel? If that question had been asked to me, I would say AI is my servant. AI is my buddy, but it's more about helping me and enabling me. But me being the human, have the control to use it. That's what my definition would be. So going forward, a very, very simple way, three pillars of machine learning. What would you like to have for lunch or dinner? If this is a question that has been prompted to ChatGPT, it will have only three aspects to it. And this is the most simplistic way of understanding the basics of generative AI or this AI system. Data, model, and algorithm. What is your input? That's you're trying to put forward. What is your logic? So I want to eat pizza because I'm tired to cook. So pizza is my input. I'm tired is my algorithm. I'm tired. I don't want to get up and cook. I am so tired that I really want to enjoy something unhealthy. This is all logic. And model comes in a predictive pattern that yes, Ketan, you have pizza from last 6 weeks every week. So it means that you will need to have a vegetarian pizza that you always order from so and so place. Can I recommend you to order from the same place because you have a recommendation and pattern of the same? Look at the way these three work. This is exactly the basic foundation of machine learning, which is used by generative AI today to generate new responses. So this is just an example of how exactly a Gen AI works. You might be wondering, that we are all agile practitioners or, all the roles, why this is important. When you say AI for some role, this basics of AI has to be understood. You cannot just use AI to say that we know AI. No, it's more about, do we know basics of AI? Do we know what generative AI does? What is data? What is model algorithm? And when we deep dive more into it, there is humongous amount of construct behind this to learn and exhibit. So simple example, I'm pretty sure that when we go back to lunch, we'll go back to a dinner or lunch today, whichever meal you want to go have, think about it like this, that what's my data? What's my algorithm? What's my model? And it may link you in a better way to understand the basics of Gen AI or machine learning. So if a query of lunch or dinner has been asked to AI, it will say that I need to process the information fast, need to gather insights from multiple sources to refine and get some recommendations because based on your patterns, and need to refine choices based on mood, weather, or time and budget. So if I ask this query to AI, AI will ask me, I know I need to process the information, Ketan, for fast for you, but I need to get some more insights from you. It's going to throw a lot of questions to me. All right. You need to refine based on choices the way you go. It all also going to understand the way I am providing the insights. and what choices I'm having. Just to check, I hope I'm audible and my screen is visible.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So if AI takes the control on this, it's going to just go back to a restaurant. If an agent is there, it's going to take the predictive pattern for me, go back there, book a table, may order a food on behalf of me, but it will wait for my confirmation that yes, you like burgers, Burger King, I can book a table for you. But can you want to take that control to them? That's the question. And this is where now today we have agents. I'm just taking a simple example from basics of machine learning to Gen AI prompting that we did, that you understood, and now to what agent is. So if this question has been asked to an AI agent, so a normal AI agent is more about rule-based. It needs approval. So maybe it's more about that, it can check the fridge today. An agent can check a fridge, can see the past meal history, whatever is there, can suggest the options, can wait for confirmation, that you have in fridge some paneer and something like that. Shall I proceed to see how I can have this dish? And will this work? This approval is what AI agent does. But that's where agentic AI at a high level is more about can think on its own. I'm just trying to give a simple example to this concept because right now it's more about agents. It's more about everybody feels what an agent is, how we can craft it. But just to make it understand and understand the way I feel or what I think, this is where the difference comes in picture, where you have a multiple agent or an agent who can take decisions on your behalf right away. That's where these differences comes in with these two. And on that note, I would like to do a comparison. Now, this is something quite famous in Pune. I just took up, I hope you all might relate this to what this is. If I'm a fan of this food. So this is what a difference between the AI agents and agentic AI is. You surely have input, process, and output. You just give an input, do the activity, get the output, but ensure that you have something to approve on it. Whereas agentic AI is multiple network. You need to have multiple networks and multiple functions to perform and make a decision based on the acquired memory you have. You might be feeling, what is this all about? And we're going to have an example where you will surely will have a group discussion post that to come back and discuss of what you analyzed and felt. So simple way of understanding what Gen AI is in this specific session that we have, and also what basic understanding of agent and agentic AI is. It is more in depth, which certainly I feel agile roles, agile practitioners should know the basics of all this. Because upcoming ways is more about how you can use these agents, how you can use this generative AI platform to enhance and enable not yourself, but your teams, your organizations, and craft something on your own that is mundane for yourself and that agents can do for you. That's exactly is the essence maybe going forward that I'm seeing in the organizations. So coming to this, a question to all of you. Have you ever thought about a product owner or scrum master having AI agent to work upon? You have your team's chat, sorry, you have your Zoom meetings, Zoom chat, please respond back there. It could be yes, no, any experiences you have. The question is, have you ever thought about product owner or scrum master having an AI agent to work upon?
No, no, I did not thought of this.
Yes.
Right? A lot of people say yes,
Yes.
no. So this is the image. I really liked it. And this is where we are today. Uh, A lot of people say no, Scrum Master is for human management, which AI can't do and should not do. Absolutely. Completely agree on that point. Okay, lots of yeses, lots of no. Let's go and see. Let's go and experience this. Okay. So let's see a backlog refinement agent. Have you ever thought about that you can have a backlog refinement agent? It might be that nowadays everybody's trying to collate and craft an agent, but let's go back and see if we can have uh, something like this. I hope my screen is visible, just to check again. Yes, no?
Yes.
I hope this is visible. Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
yes, yes,
All
Ketan.
right. Okay, fine. Look at that. This is just a kind of a prototyping agent that I crafted. And normally you can craft many such agents. You're required to train with a humongous amount of data. I've done this for the session. I normally, this has been done for multiple of my sessions, but this is something that I did it way back. And I have to load an example here. This is just a small example of how you can see a user story getting refined. You already have a format here. Okay, I'm loading an example. So as a customer, I want to filter products by category, price range, and brand on the e-commerce website so that I can quickly find products that match my preferences and budget. Okay, you have to be with this because there is going to be a 5-minute group session post this activity, post this agent for all of you. So focus on this AI backlog assistant. So this is a story. I'm just repeating the story again. Just have a look again on the story. Okay, and I'm about to start my AI refinement agent. The moment I start my AI refinement agent, first it's going to analyze the story. It's analyzing the story that it's a feature request. The role is customer. Action is filter products. Value is quick product discovery. Components have been identified, and you have a user role there again. You have features, whatever mentioned here. So the story analyzer sub-agent has done this. Then comes the clarity refiner. Look at that. It has said it understood that there is no persona to this user story, so it crafted a story persona. As an online shopper, I want to filter products using multiple criteria, which is category, price, range, and brand. Simultaneously, on the product listing page, so that I can actually narrow down my search results to find products that meet all my specific requirements. A bit of a refined version, a bit of more elaborative version. What are the key improvements done by a clutter refiner? It's been listed here. It's been clarified user role, specified spam filtering, did some location context. It says that it has also gone through invest validation for all of them. It says it's been checked and it's 6 by 6 excellent. It generated the acceptance criteria on the format of given, when, then. 3 acceptance criteria. It has also set a complexity estimator because I've trained this, considering that we have a front-end work, a back-end API work, database work, and testing work. It has given a complexity estimator to give story points also, a suggestive story point also. Based on this refinement activity for this story, it has given this matrix that clarity score is 95%, completeness is 92%, 90% testability, and 88% is business value achieved. Now you have a user story in front of you. Okay. I'm just taking a pause here. Just go through it. I'm just scrolling it down. You have a story. I started the AI refinement. It has analyzed the story, given us the pointers. What is the analyzing pointers completed? It came down to give clarity refiner, what clarity it has brought into a story to refined version. It says investment done, followed. It has crafted an acceptance criteria, 3 of them in the format. Even the performance took only 2 seconds for it to load. And given a complexity estimator in story points to provide estimations individually technology dependent. And this is the overall metric you have. You can surely park your questions on the chat. I'm going to show you will have surely questions there as well. So a question to all of you, how does you feel having an AI backlog refinement agent? On a scale of 1 to 10, again, 1 being not so good, 10 being really, really good. What do you feel where you are on that range? Do you feel this is helpful? Look at the 7s and 8s and 10s. Some say 6, 9s, 10s, 7. Great. Come on, I did a good job. Oh, 5. Come on. I got some questions coming in. Great. 9s and 8s. Well, AI has design thinking capabilities like human. If we provide them, it will surely. And that is exactly what is the aspect of the session to make you think that how we can be enabled to craft our agents, to craft and think that what AI can do to make our role more strengthened enough with those mundane activities that we feel can be taken off. More than half of the grooming is automated. Fantastic. But now here, post this question, I have an activity for all of you, which is completely this agent independent. And that is where I would request maybe Vineet or Diti to have a breakout rooms. I'm sure we have 100 people on the call, but the activity is very simple, and this is going to be the crux of all of you think. Okay, you have 5 minutes to go. In your group, discuss what AI agent can do more to ease refinement of user stories. And what is it that product owner and team should keep continue doing? 2 questions are all to discuss. Where is the humanness of your role still important? And what is more that you feel an agent can do? This is one of the methods that you can use of how you would like to verify what is happening. What is the source coming through? What is the examined dates and numbers coming in? If there are any technical facts in the story, is it completely rechecked? Are we in a position to investigate what the claims have been made by AI? What are the multiple sources? And what is a common sense check that you want to bring in, right? Can be more personas you can think about. My example of agent only had online shopper as an agent, not more. Can there be more of them? And what are the AI resistant skills that we roles have to still continue doing it? We need to still have our creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, as some of you pointed out, and even the complex problem solving abilities have to be still there with our roles to use AI agents or AI as more of a helper or a helping hand. And we basically defining what the agent should do to ease our job in future. That's exactly is what all about this usage of the agent. So with the time left, I still have 9 minutes to go, and I'm quite curious to show you something else as well. And this is something that I'm still crafting, but I thought about I'll share across with you as well. So this is a sprint web. This is my Scrum Master's AI dashboard. I have a multiple agent intelligence system for some of the scenarios. So I have a team here, Team Phoenix. So team is facing significant challenges with technical debt, declining velocity, and increasing bug counts. Multiple high severity impediments are blocking progress. Okay. And this is what the sprint velocity, bugs, and satisfaction level looks like. Just given a random scenario. And I wanted my agent to provide some kind of overall impediment analysis to this. So I said, I will select Team Phoenix. The moment I selected, I have these many agents. First is impediment solver. How is the impediments? What is the impediment right now the team is facing based on the challenges listed above? How are the ceremonies going? How is the retro over the last 3 sprints? What is the health monitor? And finally, what is my sprint web dashboard? So let's see when I run the impediment analysis here. It says that you have severe technical debt crisis. What is the description, impact, and what is the solution from AI? Same goes for team skills gap, because it says that your velocity is low. So it says that 50% of team lacks knowledge and new cloud architecture causing bottlenecks. Some solution there. Again, unrealistic product expectations. That's a high impediment. So which are the high ones? Which are the medium ones? It's basically giving me an overall list of impediments based on the scenario given and based on the way I've trained it. So it says that this is the problem that you're facing right now. So priority action is address the 3 high severity impediments in the next sprint and schedule dedicated sessions. The analysis is done right now. It has given the timestamp as well for us. If I go back and say, how are my ceremonies going? When I say ceremony, it's more about our Scrum events. Are they really happening well or not? Based on whatever data has been provided, it is going to just suggest and analyze it. It says daily stand-up, attendance is this, 45% time box, all coming from the data given to them based on the availability. This is daily stand-up, planning, meeting, review, retrospective, refinement. Based on whatever I have provided, straight away from the list, my Excel sheet, this is giving. So overall ceremony health is 3.2 out of 5, not so good. Something for Scrum Masters and coach to look up to. If I go back and see the retrospective analysis for the last 3 sprints, this is the data coming in based on the sprint data. Whatever is the numbers given, it is trying to gauge what retrospective points could be. But we know that there can be more retrospective pointers at a team and human level, which is not captured here. This is more about the data coming from the reports. Still, needs to be evangelized. How's the health monitor? Based on all of these, how's the team morale? Can I run the health assessment? The moment I go here, based on the results coming in for Team Phoenix and the overall problem statement, it says that the team morale is 30%, collaboration quality is 52%, not so good. Overall team health is 48% critical. Maybe some information been given as a dashboard of where anybody can get an insight where the team is. But does it give us a real value where the team is as a collaboration, as basically a team being human of the roles like team members? No. It is just a reciprocation of the way it is, right? That's where the balance comes in for the role of Scrum Master as well. Just to have the overall dashboard. If I create a dashboard generator, I can map this to Jira. I can map this anywhere to link it. This basically gives me the overall health score here. Average velocity for 3 sprints is 26. Active impediments is 5. Team health web is like this. Sprint velocity trend, critical impediments, key insights, and what are the recommended actions for the next sprint. Some good information for a Scrum Master to have a dashboard with. So this is one of them which I started crafting yesterday to think about how we can train it and can generate an example to showcase to all of you how maybe in future Scrum Masters also need to have some AI agent that can evangelize the current scenario and can bring in such reports to them. Maybe this could be helpful as well. So based on that, what are the key takeaways? It's more about awareness that we all have. We all know frameworks we work with. It's more about how we can bring consciousness and how AI can bring speed. So let AI be a useful servant, not more equal to human. Let's not consider that as more than our roles. But definitely we need to learn AI. When I say learn AI, the basics of AI, how AI agents are crafted, how it could be useful for my role to be enabled. Using AI is not that you know AI. Using AI is one small aspect of it, but we are going far beyond that. So let's not consider it as a dangerous master to overpower us. It's more about how AI and agility can come together to augment where we lead and AI serves us. So with that into consideration, master yourself, feel around, feel within, be the human, be the role maker that we always have been, but let AI offer the momentum and the speed based on our knowledge towards AI. Let us use AI, not get driven by it. So that's all I had for today and for all of you. And based on the Scrum Master agent as well, if you have any feedback, you can let me know. Any questions, comments we can take up? We still have a few minutes to go. Diti, anything you want to add?
So probably I'll add something at the end, Ketan. In the meantime, if participants have any questions, let's take that first, and then I'll add.
Yeah.
Ketan, so the agent that you have created, the base AI platform, is it something that you have trained and then build the AI agent on top of it, or how is that you've
Yeah, there are a
come
lot
up
of
with
tools
it?
nowadays where you don't have to, you have a low code, no code kind of agent tools nowadays. You can craft it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what you need is, first of all, you need to have, you have AutoGen, you have many such things.
yes,
Because I need to have a UI rich. So it is very important to craft the CSS and HTML to map it to, and then bind it with the LLMs coming from whatever AutoGen predicts me.
yes,
And there are more such, you have crew.ai, you have many such random
yeah,
AI tools which you can craft and generate it. What I've done is I have my own trained data. I've supplied
okay,
that to the agent, have triggered it,
okay,
provided the memory to it where it can store. I also have link the components to it
mm-hmm.
where it also have multiple triggers to have multiple agents linked. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 agents. Now the one I showed you have 6 agents in it. one for impediment, one for health monitor. And you provide the data to it, what you want to analyze it. And based on the VD, which is vector databases, you generate the response from that model. So
Okay.
you just have to create a wrapper above Anthropic or maybe OpenAI, use the primary keys, and you can do it. So that's how is the basic of how any AI enabled product owner or scrum master in future has to be. And we would be happy enough to see if there are more such things that participants want to learn. We would be curious about how we can craft and make this enablement of learning going forward. Because when we say AI for scrum masters, it's not about using ChatGPT, not
Yes.
about prompt libraries. It is not
True.
about how you can use ChatGPT for your benefit. No, it is more about now how you can understand and craft your own agent that can replicate some mundane work that you do to enable you or enlighten you in the ways of working of AI. That's exactly what we are trying to make this a message here. So we all need to be AI driven. We all have to learn AI, what model is, what
Yeah.
data is, what algorithm is, what clustering means, what regression means, what is vector database is, how are these connected for our needs in future.
Thanks, Ketan.
Yep. Any other questions? If you have more such, it would be also curious to know, what are the more things you expect or what are more questions you now have? What is that you really want to be? What are you curious now? What is the curious agilist in your role, which is trying to let you know to be more curious? What is it that you feel you're curious more about? Let us know. And we would be happy to again come back and generate more curiosity so that the journey of curiosity to sustain ourselves in the ways of working of Agile and AI can be credible to let us know that we are evangelizing and we are not existing in the journey, or not extincting that the people are thinking nowadays. Do provide the feedback also on the team on the Zoom chat for us. Any areas you feel needs to be improved, or you feel any more constructs, and anything else that you feel you should know more. We would be happy to conduct more sessions to provide the insights.
Yeah, on the
Yeah, over
same
to you, Deepti.
line,
Yeah.
Ketan, friends, if you would like, so what we were planning were probably 1 day or 2 day sessions, workshops on specific roles like Scrum Master, Product Owner, or any other Agile role. If you are interested, please do reach out to us. We will also try to contact you to get your feedback. But if you're interested, we were having a discussion with Ketan. We can conduct full day sessions also. So I'm sharing our contact details also in the Zoom chat. Please store our numbers. I will also share Ketan's LinkedIn profile. So I'll
Yeah, I
share
missed
that.
it.
Yes, I'm just pasting it on the Zoom chat. Okay, this is Ketan's LinkedIn profile. Do connect with him also. And another thing, we have recorded this session. So we will be sharing all of you over email, the video recording of this session so that you can again refer to it in the future.
One last question, again, very, very interesting topic and a lot of great insights. Thank you so much, Ketan, Vineet, and Aditi. So one thing, generally, as Agile practitioner for a long time, the Agile transformation is a journey, right? In the journey of Agile transformation, we can have a lot of this Agile transformation agents. Even though Scrum is one of the frameworks, some companies might use various framework, but the Agile transformation is nothing but the mindset or a cultural shift where a lot of human aspects involved, a lot of qualitative aspects to be considered. So we can also think of envisaging a AI transformation agent, which will give for a typical business domain or a typical business unit what kind of roadmap, what kind of timeline, if it's a green field or a brown field, how we can able to do a transformation. It can give some structure around it. Based on the structure, they can able to do a discovery and sprinting and release accordingly. Just my maybe like Ketanji's insights triggered me some thoughts. Just thought of conveying it.
Yeah, it's already in place actually.
Awesome, great.
Yeah, it's the world is more faster than we think sometimes. Even I thought whenever I thought this, it was already there. So that is how it is matching to the need. It's just about the implementation. Small use cases make more value. The more bigger you go, the more bigger chaotic human and AI collaboration becomes. So it's there, but is it in use? It is really important. Is it really required? Is a question that every organization has. At this point of time, small use cases like backlog refinement make sense. You can have the complete value stream craft and an agent, but does that matches the need that is there? That's a question. So it has to be very, very market driven, what is needed. So yeah, it is there, but how it can match to the requirement is the question.
Correct. Absolutely. And hallucination is one of the main thing that always kind of give an impediment to AI.
Well, it again comes down to the final validation of us. You need to have a verified check. If whatever verified check we as our roles do, that is exactly how we confirm the content coming there. So even hallucinations, it's all about the instances that you go through. So you need to craft something where you have, you know, AI guardrail, which is a new concept. You need to bring in an AI guardrail concept in between to, to ensure that your data coming in is not hallucinated. So there are practices coming in place nowadays.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Okay, any other questions anybody has? Okay, so I think that's all from us. We are anyways a few more minutes done. Dipti, anything more?
No, we are good. Thank you so much, Ketan. I am sure
Thanks.
everybody loved this session, and we are really hoping that we will continue doing this.